Hi everyone, it's Eric and welcome to my review of the 1ByOne smartphone stand. Now big thanks must go over to them for sending me this over to test and review. And what we're going to do is start off with the good aspects first. Now the first off, I really like the design. It's a full-on metal construction, very cold for the touch. And it's a very good quality, and the only part that is not made of metal is the back. And this is a really nice sort of like rubberized texture they put here. And the purpose behind this is that when you actually put it down on a desk or any surface you'll put it on, if it's just metal on the bottom, then it'll be scraping the surface and it will not be firm on the desk or whatever surface you put it on. It'll be moving about, it'll be scraping the surface. That will be bad for everyone. So they've actually done a very smart design choice right over here and put the rubberized back over here. So hopefully this way there will, well, I say hopefully, this way there will definitely be no scratches on the desk. And plus it will keep it absolutely still when you put your smartphone onto it. So I really do like the design. Also, it's fully adjustable and it articulates, so as you can see I can move it downwards, I can move it up right over here. It articulates, as you can see, so if you want to show someone some sort of video or something, you can turn it around without having to turn the whole thing around, and you can bring it back this way around as well. Also, this stand holds practically everything I've put on it. Now, I put the standard stuff you'd expect. I put on a smartphone, as you can see right over here. Smartphone goes on perfectly fine. And as you can see, I can rotate it backwards, I can put it sideways in landscape as well. So this is great for watching videos, and you can adjust it in all sort of angles depending where you're sitting. And also it fits tablet devices on as well, like the Nexus 7, which is a 7-inch tablet, as you'd expect. Landscape and portrait mode it fits, and it will fit a 10-inch tablet as well. That will also fit on this stand without any problems. But apart from the normal stuff that you would usually put on this stand, I also thought, why not try going the distance and try some more absurd ideas. So one thing I did was I put on my Nintendo DS, I put on my massive Nintendo 3DS XL, my PSP, my PS Vita, and all of them can go on the stand on display absolutely perfectly. I also thought, how about I try putting on my Bluetooth Innertech speaker right over here. Now usually this, when I use it on my desk, it always vibrates around and stuff because the rubber feet on this was not really a very good implementation. So it vibrates around and it can actually fall off. This way, as you can see, it can just stay on and I don't have to worry about it vibrating anymore. And still, I can have easy access to the ports to connect this to my computer and stuff. So you can use this for more than just your smartphone or tablet if you have some creative sort of like ideas. Anyway, now let's talk about the not so good aspects of this stand. As great as it is, this stand is not good for devices in portrait mode, because as you can see, when I put this in portrait mode, it slides about and nothing is holding it in place. You got these two rubber grips here which prevent the back from being from scraping about and stuff when you're going like this. So that's great, but apart from that, they don't do anything else. They don't hold it in place for you, and they're really quite useless. I wish that they were a bit thicker or something, so it would provide more stability when you're putting the device onto it. Also, the articulation is a bit stiff as well. Now, from the left-hand side, as you can see, this articulates very easily. So as you can see, this is not the most stable surface to put this stand on, but on a table, this articulates very easily all the way around. The problem, however, is that even though it's stable to articulate on the left-hand side, it's actually the right-hand side where there's a problem, because as soon as I do this, it kind of just locks into place, as you can see right here, and it just drags the whole device around. As you can see, it's completely off right now. But when I articulate this on the left-hand side, it's really not a problem, so I wish there was some sort of screw or something that we could manually twist and turn ourselves to tighten the articulation and also loosen it as well. So I think that would have been very good and useful. Also, I feel that a missed opportunity was that this does not increase and decrease in height. It's just a small sort of like nitpick. You can balance this on top of some books or something if you want more height. I know that's not really practical, but also you can adjust the angle, and that usually lets you see the screen wherever you are. So that is great in that sense right there. I only really wish though that was a little something they did just to go the distance, because every stand basically does what this one does in a way, but that would have really set this one apart. That being said, out of all the stands out there, this is one of the best ones, and the only other problem I'd say is that this has been mass produced, not just by 1ByOne, but I've actually found a lot of these running around on the internet all over the place from different manufacturers and companies. So I don't know if my feedback is actually going to hold any water and be sort of like taken on board with a with a future device of these, unfortunately. So that's a problem, but as it is a great stand, and I've got to tell you, this has been absolutely great for me, because although I do love to consume multimedia, as you all know I do, this has been great for that. But for me, when I actually do my videos as well, for example, as you know, I do game reviews with portable systems. Here's the Nintendo 3DS XL. Usually whenever I'm recording gameplay, I always have to open up the system, keep it still, and playing games like a fighting game and stuff like that, it's not easy to capture footage without moving the device around so much. So with this actual stand, it's something I just realized recently actually, is that on camera, what I can do is I can open up the 3DS XL, prop it on this stand right here, as you can see, and I can fit it in a better angle when I'm about to record, but it stays still, and now I can play fighting games and record them without moving the system about a lot. So this is great for my video production. Now this is not the best examples, of course, because I'm obviously going to be able to set this up much better for my game reviews than I am with this video, but you get the idea. So yeah, this will make my gaming reviews much easier to record, and that makes this stand far more practical for me, as I can not only use it for entertainment purposes, like say watching and consuming media, but I can also use it for my work as well when I'm recording these videos, so it makes them much easier for me. So I absolutely love this stand. For me, it's made things much easier, not just for my entertainment purposes, but also for my practical purposes, like my work, like you just saw me demonstrate right there. Overall, this is an absolutely fantastic stand, and I give the 1ByOne smartphone stand a 8 out of 10. It does have a few of those problems like I mentioned before, but hopefully there will be a future revision of these somewhere down the line, or from some manufacturer. And they actually do come really quite cheap as well, under £10, although the price does fluctuate around the £10 point. And I'll post a link in the video description so you can actually click onto that and see what the price is at whatever time you're watching this video. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all my future videos. And I'll catch all of you in the next video. Take care.